Hi, everyone. Welcome to your new chemistry assignment. Just wanted to highlight there are a few upcoming calendar holidays here. So, this video is going up on the Tuesday because you have a long weekend. So, I hope you enjoyed your long weekend. Uh, Victoria Day was Monday, but I also wanted to draw your attention to there's marking days on June 4th and June 5th. So that's why I'm trying to take those into consideration, and you'll have a bit longer to do this because of the shorter week. We're going to be talking specifically today when you have your Google Meet about chemical and physical changes. But the short version is like the chemical change actually it's when you have a reaction that creates a new substance, and a physical change is when you're not actually changing the substance, you're just altering it physically. So you're going to be finding examples of those in your house and or outdoors if you're able to get outside. And my goal is for you to find approximately 10 examples in total. So ideally, you would focus on chemical changes because we're doing chemistry. But I also recognize, given what you have access to in your house, it's certainly welcome to do physical changes too. So my goal is for you to find 10 examples in total. So ideally, you would find like 8 chemical changes and maybe 2 physical changes. But I recognize that every situation might be different depending on what resources you actually have access to. All right. So your goal is just to find some examples of each. Now, the next major important point is make sure that you are being safe. So, if you're making a chemical reaction, then make sure that you're doing this in a safe way. So, you don't want to be mixing things that shouldn't be mixed together and inhaling fumes or burning things that shouldn't be burned, So, make sure that you are being safe. Now, safe examples of chemical reactions could be cooking, it could be putting 2 ingredients together that could merit a reaction, like baking soda or vinegar, something like that. But you don't want to be just like burning things or putting things together that shouldn't be together. So make sure you're being safe about it. And then physical changes as well. Make sure that it's something that you can do a physical change to. So, don't like break something in your house just for the sake of doing this assignment. so make sure you are being safe. You are doing things that you're allowed to do. I just need to make sure that's clear. And then also just make sure you clean up when you're done too. So your goal is to find some examples of these chemical and physical changes safely in your house. So this is an example of one that I have done for you. So it could be, I burned a match. That's an example of a chemical change. So you're going to do something, ideally. Now, this could be something that's already happening as well. Like, for instance, eating something is going to cause a chemical change in your body through the process of digestion. That would be something that is fine too. So you identify the change, and ideally you would do it. And then what is happening, you describe in the best of your ability what is happening. Similarly, for a physical change, I have the example here of I chopped some wood. So this is going to be less of an explanation because you're really just altering the physical substance. So you're really just like changing its form, right? So in this example, it's a physical change because the composition of the wood stays the same. You're not creating anything new out of that wood. As opposed to burning the match, you are creating something new. There's a process called combustion that's happening, and then you can get into as much detail as you deem appropriate with your understanding of what is happening there, right? So this is going to lead us into our further discussions on chemical reactions and chemical changes as we progress through our Google Meets. So finding these examples safely in your environment, I have 10 listed because that's kind of the goal, but certainly, don't do something for the sake of doing something if you don't have the resources to it. So take a look around. I think 10 is reasonable, but certainly if you're one short, that's okay. And honestly, if you have tons of resources available, you can do more than 10 too. That's certainly welcome. So you can choose what's appropriate given the resources that you have available available to you, and given the time and the resources that you have. So this assignment is due Friday, May 29th. And once again, that's ideally, this would all go through Google Classroom. I can't see why it would be unreasonable that there's no videos attached to this or photos attached to this. So I think it's very reasonable that it's submitted through Google Classroom. It makes it significantly easier for me to track your work and to respond to your work if it comes through that way. So send through Google Classroom for Friday, May 29th. And then this document, you should all have editing rights. So you should be able to just write right in the tables what's happening. Okay, so that's it. And I look forward to seeing you all soon. Okay, bye.